So, I'm currently obviously driving to go get dog food. I have my co-pilot number 1 back here and co-pilot number 2. Anyways, so this is like the only time that I'm going to be alone. But I'm gonna start a reading vlog, and it's gonna be for Magnolia Parks. So I'm gonna DNF the book that I'm reading right now because it's Untouchable by Sam Mariano, and I just can't get on board with it. It's just not for me, you know? Also, my voice is gone. I lose my voice literally all the time. And I went whitewater rafting yesterday. And then with a bunch of people I work with, and then we like went out after and did karaoke, and my voice is gone. But yeah, so anyways, that was a really long introduction to just say that I'm gonna DNF Untouchable by Sam Mariano. And I am going to start Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, I think is the author. I saw this book on Locke's Library, and I didn't really know what it was about, and the cover is like so misleading. I think the covers are cute, but it's just I didn't expect the covers to be what it's actually about. So anyways, I saw it on Locke's Library. She really liked it. And then I just saw it again on Sam Reads a Little. And those two have just sold me on it. And I instantly went and bought it on my Kindle. And I'm going to start reading it tonight when I get home. So this is going to be a reading vlog because I think it's going to be worth vlogging. There's 3 books out of that series right now. As far as I know, the first one follows one character. And then the second one follows a different character. And then the third one goes back to the first character. So yeah, I think it will be fun. I think I'm really going to like them. I love, it's been compared to Gossip Girl, which we already know I love. I didn't actually watch the full show. I only watched like the first 2 seasons, but I just like Gossip Girl vibes, if you get what I'm saying. And I also heard that it's been compared to Euphoria, which I love that show. So I think I'm going to really like it. I'm excited. So yeah, that's it. Griffey, who's to say hi? This is Griffin. And Luna is back there. You can see her. Luna. But yeah, so I'll update you once I start it and let you know what I think. I don't know how far I'll get into it tonight because I'm having a little movie date with my husband since I was gone last night. We stayed at a campground at the rafting place, and so I wasn't home last night with my kids or my husband, so I'm gonna definitely spend some time with them tonight. So I don't know how much reading I'll get done, but I will update you once I've started and let you know my first impressions. Alright, see ya. Good morning. Made it like 3% into Magnolia Parks last night. Also, if you notice my nails in the last clip, I'm really sorry you had to see that. They've since been fixed. They're real rough, but looking better now. Anyways, so yeah, I made it 3%. I was so freaking tired. I just fell asleep. And so far we've been introduced to a lot of characters, which is a little confusing, but I typically like that in books when there's a big cast of characters. The next thing is the writing style is not really what I'm used to. It's more, I would say, like lyrical than the normal books I read, but it's not a bad thing. I'm enjoying it. It's like mixing it up a little from what I typically read. Yeah, and like I said, lots of characters. So far, I like it, but like I said, I'm only 3% in. It's kind of a longer book. It's 500 pages exactly on the Kindle, so yeah. I'm going to keep reading it today, and I'll update you. I feel my throat just is really killing me, so I think I don't know, losing my voice from that, but I sound like a dying frog, so there's that. Also, the hero's name is BJ, which is a choice. Sorry if your name's BJ, but I don't know. They keep calling him Beej. Okay, so I'm about to film a video, but I wanted to update you on where I am with Magnolia Parks. I wasn't able to read today at all because I was working, but I'm about 30% into Magnolia Parks, and so far I'm loving it. I really have like 5-star vibes from this book. I've already said it. I really love the writing style. It's definitely unique. It's almost like the author's like talking, or well, it's like Magnolia and the characters are talking to us. Like, for example, she was talking about how 2 different styles of clothing, and she was like, you know what I mean? Well, obviously you already know that, like talking to the reader. So yeah, I really enjoy that. It's like addicting. So it's definitely her and BJ, obviously they're not together, but they have a very toxic relationship. And I didn't like look up anything ahead of time. I don't know if this is supposed to be like pitched as a romance book. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's going to be an HEA at the end. Like, it doesn't seems impossible for BJ and Magnolia to have an HEA. Like, I don't think that's going to happen. We just got introduced to a new character, though, that could be a potential love interest. So that's definitely interesting, and I think it's about to get really messy. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, I'm just really liking it so far. It's like addicting, and definitely, I don't know if I've already said this, but definitely gives like Gossip Girl vibes. I'm going to read more tonight, and then I'm off work tomorrow, so I'll have a lot of time to read, and I will update you probably at the 50% mark. All right, bye. Okay, so I'm about 50% into Magnolia Parks, and it's going really well. There's definitely not a plot really at this point, and I don't think there's going to be. Everything I've heard about the book is that it's very character driven, and that's okay with me because I love that in my books. But yeah, I just really like it. It's obviously very toxic between her and BJ, and again, like, I don't know if I should be rooting for them or not. There's been some interesting dynamics going on between her and who I think might be her new love interest, but I'm not sure if that's what it's going to be. Also, we just had a scene probably more around like the 30% mark, where it wasn't even a scene. She was just talking about, or maybe BJ, no, she was talking about how, she has like shitty parents, and she was saying that like, it's okay because her friends were really her family growing up, and she was talking about like what she's learned from each of her friends, and like that she didn't need her parents to teach her lessons because all of her friends have taught her these certain lessons, and I found that to be really relatable. Not that I had bad parents growing up, but just I had a really close-knit group of friends, and I still do to this day, and I feel like they've taught me a lot in my life, so that to me was really relatable. They have this really close-knit friend group that I really like seeing the dynamic between all of them. Also, there was something that just happened that was like a huge betrayal for Magnolia, not from BJ, but from someone else in her life. And seeing the way BJ is with her during this, trying to like help her through it, I feel like is really interesting. And she feels like part of her life now has been like a lie, and part of that has like led her up to not wanting to give BJ another chance and not trusting him. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how that dynamic changes now that she feels this betrayal and this lie. And yeah, so far I'm really liking it. There's been a few typos, I think, in the book that I noticed, which is weird, but it's not a big deal. It's just something I noticed. Me and my daughter were just reading together on the couch. That's something we like to do together, is read together, and the cat was being really cute, so I'll put in some b-roll of that. And yeah, I'm gonna try to hopefully make a huge dent in this tonight, because I have to work the next 3 days, but I should probably finish it tomorrow or the next day. But I will update you more. Goodbye. I'm at the part where they're going to a gala, and I'm questioning if Magnolia is about to enter into a reverse harem. We'll see. Messy, messy, messy. These characters are messy. If you're someone who needs your characters to be likable and don't like messy and toxic relationships, this probably wouldn't work for you, but I am loving it. So I'm about 20 pages from the end of Magnolia Parks, and the characters are finally communicating with each other, but I feel like it's going to go south in the last 20 pages of this book, so I'm going to finish them right now, and I will come back to you with my final thoughts. It went south. I knew it. I literally do not know how. I literally do not know how I did not see that coming, but I did not see that coming. I am so shocked. If you've read this book and you know what happens at the end, did you see it coming? Because I'm, like, shocked. So I just finished Magnolia Parks, and that definitely I did not see coming, and it ended on a cliffhanger, so definitely know that going in, that there's no HAI, and it is a cliffhanger. I want to pick up the third book, like right now, which is Magnolia Parks. What is it called? Coming Home, maybe? I don't know, but I had to read Daisy Hates first, so it's Magnolia Parks, Daisy Hates, and the next Magnolia Parks book. So yeah, I definitely did not see the ending coming at all, and it just like kept getting worse and worse. So yeah, definitely a 5-star book for me. I loved it. I love messy drama, and I love like character driven stories, and this was definitely character driven. I think it was worth the hype in my opinion, but if you are someone who doesn't like books without a plot and you don't like character driven stories, then I don't know if you would like it. But if you are someone that likes that, then I think you should give it a try, because I thought it was really, really good, and the writing in this book is like so good. So yeah, that's all for me. I'm excited to read the next one. I hope we see more of Magnolia in the next one, because I just need to get more of her story. Like, I need to know what happens next. I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.